She used to be sweet, attentive, and even a little bit clingy. But lately, she's none of that. In fact, you can sense that she's pulling away. Does this mean she's losing interest? To help you along, here are 10 warning signs that she's indeed losing interest and what you can do to fix it. 1. She's not as open as she used to be. She used to overshare her life. You even found it cute that she talks so much. But now, she's a woman of few words. For example, you can sense that she's going through something. But when you ask her about it, she just smiles and tells you, "I'm fine." Or when you see her being ecstatic and you ask her why, she tells you, "It's nothing," and leaves it at that. She might even look a bit pissed that you asked. Things about her life that you used to be privy to, something she might have even been pleased to share with you in the past, are no longer available to you. Something must have happened for things to get to this point. Perhaps she no longer sees the point of sharing when you're no longer her person. 2. She's stopped being clingy. If she's just the kind of person who isn't clingy in the first place, there would be no issue. But the two of you used to be joined at the hip, and now, well, she isn't that eager to hang around with you anymore. Now, there's always the chance that she decided she shouldn't be clingy anymore. That's fine, people grow and change all the time. But you know it's not the case because you see her being clingy with her friends, so you know that she's still that kind of person. And it's not like you tried to make her stop being so clingy too. So it's like she simply decided she isn't going to poke you for your attention as much. And that's probably because she doesn't want it as much as before. 3. She's no longer willing to negotiate. Whenever you have an argument or need to choose between several options, she always insists on getting her way. She simply doesn't argue or try to negotiate anymore. It might feel like she no longer cares what you want at all. And this doesn't just happen once or twice, instead, it happens almost every single time. You even have a strong feeling that she's willing to ditch you anytime you get in the way of her happiness. This is a clear sign that she's losing interest in you. She stopped focusing on you or your relationship and has focused solely on herself. 4. She has stopped complaining. At first glance, you might think, wait, isn't it a good thing if she isn't complaining all the time? And you would be right. But sometimes, complaints are also a sign that she cares enough about you and the relationship. So the moment she stops complaining about anything at all, even for things that obviously matter to her, pay attention. She might be losing interest in you. 5. She stopped initiating. Now, we know that sometimes people do have valid reasons for why they might go quiet. It's impossible to be always on all the time. And in some cases, they might be facing difficult personal battles and don't want to be a burden to the people they love. But the thing is that if she's going silent on you for these reasons, it would be temporary, and she'd get right back to talking to you once things got better on her end. She might even warn you that she's having problems and needs some personal space. But that's not what's going on here. She refuses to initiate things, from dates to sex to convos, and this has been going on for far too long. You would send her texts, and she leaves you on scene. She barely talks when you're together, and when she does, her responses are incredibly terse. 6. She treats you like an annoyance. She rolls her eyes when you try talking with her. She taps her toes, groans, and then tells you to cut to the chase. She might even walk away outright. She makes you feel like you're an annoyance and that she would be much happier without you around. You might think, well, duh, isn't this obvious? But the thing is that when it starts, it really isn't obvious at all. You might notice some mild irritation and pass it off as her simply being stressed or that it's just her hormones affecting her mood. By the time it gets really bad, you might not notice it because you have gotten way too used to being treated this way. 7. She's always making excuses. You try to schedule a date with her, and she shrugs you off, telling you that she's too busy. She turns down any form of affection by telling you that she's not feeling well. But you know that these are all excuses. You can see her posting random nonsense on her social media, and she certainly seems to have plenty of time to spare for her friends. Even if she is actually busy or unwell, it seems like these excuses only come up when she's trying to spend her time with you. What this means, of course, is that you're no longer as important to her as you once were at the beginning of your relationship. And while getting bored with our partner is normal for any long-term relationship, if she's always making excuses, there's a problem. 8. She makes no attempts to reach out to you. You've been reaching out to her and trying to engage with her. But she rarely, if ever, does the same anymore. And when she cancels plans for whatever reason, she makes no attempts at trying to set a new schedule. She might say, "Oh, maybe we can do it sometime later," but avoid actually committing to it or giving specific dates. Sometimes it's inevitable for dates and conversations to get cut short by real life. But someone who is interested in you will try to make up for it by trying to find a better time and by reaching out to you. And if they really still like you, if they can't give a solid answer, at least they will explain why. 9. She doesn't get jealous anymore. Now, I'm not saying you should go and test her by trying to make her jealous. That never goes well. And if she is indeed losing interest in you, doing this will make it impossible to fix things up. I don't mean her any longer getting mad and running up to you the moment she sees you talking to another girl. If anything, that's a sign of maturity and is something you want to see in a girl. The issue is if, say, a girl blatantly flirts with you in front of her, and she doesn't even hold her breath. Even the most mature person in the world gets affected by this. For her to react like it's nothing means that she doesn't care about losing you anymore. 10. It feels awkward to talk about the future with her. You would try talking to her about where you should go in your relationship, and it feels like she's barely paying attention at all. It's almost like her response to everything you say is some kind of, I guess, so it simply feels awkward to try talking about the future with her. How can it not be awkward when it feels like you're the only one interested? Her lack of enthusiasm is so obvious that it can make you feel ashamed of yourself for even trying. This is especially damning if she used to be full of dreams and ambitions for her future together. You might realize how different things have become from how they used to be and wonder, what happened? It's simple, really, she is losing interest in you. The spark that had her all dreamy back in the day is gone. Last words. It's not easy to be in love with someone who's losing interest in you. And what's scary is that while the signs might seem obvious at a glance, you might be surprised by how gradually it all happened. It's rare for these things to manifest overnight. Instead, they slowly build up as she loses more and more interest in you. And the longer it goes on, the harder it is to get her back. That's why it's important that you try to catch it as soon as you can. That way, you can do something about it before it's too late.